So in problem 1.6, we are asked to compute the diploid wavelength of an electron moving at a speed that is 1/137th the speed of light. And the speed of light is 3 × 10⁸ meters per second. So we have the velocity of the electron, and we are asked to compute the wavelength. So the diploid wavelength is related to the velocity or the momentum by this equation. And this equation has been derived from Einstein's equation, have nc square, or we can write it as PC, and this is also connected to hc over lambda. Now we equate these two. We get lambda to be h over p, where p is the momentum, so h over, this is lambda. So we get lambda to be h over m. So this has been derived in the textbook. You can take a look at the derivation, and this is how we arrive at this formula. Now we have the velocity. We know the Planck's constant. We also know the mass of an electron, which is 9.109 times 10⁻31 kilograms. So this is a very simple problem. All we have to do is substitute the values in here. The velocity is 1/137, the speed of light. So let's work with the numerical values first. If I have to divide 6.6 and 9.109 and 3, multiply that by 137 because it's in the denominator of the denominator, it goes in the numerator. So I get something like 33.157 times, let me bring the powers of 10 together. That would be a -34 in the numerator, plus 31 from the denominator, minus 8 from the denominator. That will be times 10⁻11. Now let's work with the units. We have joule second divided by kg meter per second. Now, this unit actually is the unit of length, and we can show that here. So joule is nothing but Newton meter, and a Newton is nothing but kg meter per second squared. It's meter. So we can write this term, the joule second can be written as kg meter square per second square times second. And in the denominator, we already have kg meter per second goes to numerator. So the second square gets canceled, kg and kg gets canceled, meter cancels out the square, so you actually end up with a meter. So the answer is just 33.157 into 10⁻11 meter. So -10⁻11 is not super intuitive. We can either write this in terms of angstroms or in terms of nanometers. So this would be equal to 0.331 nanometer, which can also be written as 3.316 angstroms approximately. So this would be the answer.